So Mitch Kupchak failed us, but what else is new?
I'm from the foe. You dig?
Yo, 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 what it do? Welcome back to The Way I See It with Jamario Rashad. I appreciate you all for coming back to the channel or showing love for the first time. While you're coming in, wipe your feet, go ahead and hit the like button, go ahead and subscribe because I got some thoughts today. So, we had a Woj bomb today that I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you're probably already well aware of that. The Cleveland LeBrons no more. The Cleveland Cavaliers have made a blockbuster trade for Utah Jazz three-time All-Star Donovan Mitchell. So I believe the GM Kobe Altman is over there doing his job. Unlike what old man Mitch is up there doing in between naps. He likes to make a couple calls every now and again, but he's not really pushing the issue at all. So yeah, Donovan Mitchell is now a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland did not have to unload any of their key pieces, being their two All-Stars, Darius Garland and Jared Allen. They're both still there, as well as their rookie phenom who came in second in Rookie of the Year voting last year, Evan Mobley. They are all still intact. The only player that they gave up of relevance as far as the team last year was Larry Markkinen, and I don't see him as being much of a loss. So, with that being the case, that pretty much removes my pipe dream of Donovan Mitchell becoming a Charlotte Hornet. But beyond that, that isn't what this video is about. With Donovan Mitchell going to the Cleveland Cavaliers, that got me thinking, is my guy LaMelo gonna be a all-star anytime soon again, or more specifically this year, man? It's like already when you look at it, he was picked as one of the three alternates last year, and he snuck in there as a representative of the Eastern Conference. Luckily, because the Hornets were on the downslide at that time, and I just have to look at it now, and I'm just gonna go through a list of the names of the guards that made it last year that are in the Eastern Conference, and then I'm gonna go through guards that could potentially make an extra leap and could also be potential guards in the for the Eastern Conference this year. And you tell me which ones in the comments below that you honestly feel like LaMelo Ball has the edge over in your projection. So as far as players that were already All Stars last year in the Eastern Conference, we have Trae Young, of course. We have James Harden. He was replaced by Jared Allen, so that's another guard. He just didn't play. DeJounte Murray actually made it as a as an alternate as well for the Western Conference with the Spurs, but he now plays for Atlanta. So that's two former All Stars on the same team in the Eastern Conference right there. Then we have Fred VanVleet. You know how the North supports their guy. He made it in there last year. Cannot say that he didn't deserve it. Their record was much better than the Hornets at the time, and he and Siakam honestly deserved it, but he's not a guard. But Fred VanVleet got in there. Then we have the guy that I mentioned earlier as far as a point guard in the Cleveland Cavaliers alongside Donovan Mitchell. Um, Darius Garland. They had a great team last year. That was the best team that the Cleveland Cavaliers have ever had. Beside, in my lifetime, let me say that for all the old heads, so you don't come at me. The best team they've ever had in my lifetime that didn't include LeBron James, and now they've added a young star alongside their other two All Stars. I don't see Jared Allen as becoming an All Star anymore, but he doesn't get in the way of LaMelo Ball. Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell, depending on where they fall, depending on where the Cavs fall in the standing, either one of them or most likely both of them are live to be able to get in at to get into the All-Star game, preventing the likes of LaMelo Ball from even getting consideration. Now, this isn't just a point guard thing; it's a front court thing. So you have to think about guys like Zach LaVine, who also made it last year, but not necessarily. Got to talk too much about Levine. We all know Levine. But this is the possibilities now. Bradley Beal. I know a lot of people haven't thought about Bradley Beal lately because he was injured last year, but they are projected to win more games. According to FanDuel, the Wizards are projected to win 40 games this year compared to the Hornets 37. So Bradley Beal, in his increased role coming back after just getting a huge extension, I expect him to play a combo guard role. First time he gets to play along Kuzma and Hachimura and Porzingis. So I expect the Wizards to be pretty decent. And with the fanfare and the notoriety that the name Bradley Beal already brings, I expect him to also be a roadblock when it comes to potential players that may jump in front of LaMelo Ball when it comes to consideration for the All-Star game. Now, moving on, we have names that are a little less likely, but you never know. There could always be a jump. There could also be a comeback story. And I'm gonna go through these a little bit quickly, so I don't have to keep y'all here a little longer. But I might hit a few points on a couple of them. Now we have Cade Cunningham. Last year, Cade Cunningham came on strong late. He had several great games. I believe he may have had a triple double or two in there. But after the All Star game, the last 30 or so games, Cade Cunningham definitely came on strong. Now the Detroit Pistons drafted Jaden Ivey, and this hurts me to say because if you're a Hornets fan, we unfortunately, old man Mitch gave them Jalen Duren after we drafted them. So they have two young guns that I expect to play a lot, and they could see themselves see a big jump when it comes to their overall win total, which could push Cade Cunningham up to be in contention with LaMelo Ball when it comes to that All Star spot, depending on what the records of the two teams look like. As of right now, FanDuel expects them to win 10 less games, only 27 games. But honestly, I don't know how good the Hornets are going to be. So that's a name that we can just watch. Now, Tyler Hero. He although he plays that false 6-man role that people lie about because he basically plays enough minutes as a starter. Tyler Hero can definitely get the fanfare with Miami. They have a large enough fan base. They definitely win enough games. And Jimmy Butler is going to be considered as a forward or one of the front court players. So Tyler Hero can definitely sneak in there. Jrue Holiday. I believe he only gets. I believe he only gets left off this list since he's only been left off the list since he's been with Milwaukee because they do not want to give the Milwaukee Bucks 3 All Stars year in and year out. Of course, Giannis is a shoe in. Middleton at this point, he's almost a shoe in. So they struggle to always give that third All Star unless the team has been absolutely dominant, probably at least 10 or so games ahead in the stands. So Jrue Holiday can slide in there at any point. And then we have the young gun Tyrese Maxey, who I personally thought was deserving of most improved player last year. Now playing along James Harden and Joel Embiid, FanDuel expects the Philadelphia 76ers to win about 51 games. So if it comes down to statistically being close in any way, Maxey may win out because of that win total, similar to other players on this list. But maybe not as likely. But he and Cade are the young guns that could definitely take a step this year. Now, finally, we have a multiple-time former All-Star that just refuses to, give in to the societal pressure, and we don't really know what he's gonna do when he comes back. But I've always been a fan of his game, and if all things point in the right direction, I believe Kyrie Irving can step in and have an amazing year. For the Brooklyn Nets, they're projected to win 48 games, almost 50 games. So if he can be his usual self, averaging 20, 25 plus, and however much, I believe he and Kevin Durant will probably both be deserving of those spots. And notoriety, name. He is higher when it comes to the hierarchy of the league. I believe Kyrie Irving, off name alone, just slides in there above LaMelo Ball. If you ask, in my opinion, it'll be hard for LaMelo, even if he does progress this year, to get more consideration from the media, the fans, and whoever in between than Kyrie Irving. So we'll see about that. Now, that pretty much wraps up my list of guys that I believe could possibly hold out for LaMelo. And I guess my final thought on this is, do I think he's going to be an All-Star this year? And if I had to give my prediction, I'm going to go ahead and say no. I'm holding out for all hope. I hope if he could take that absolute superstar Ja Morant type leap in year 3, that would be absolutely amazing. Drag the Hornets kicking and screaming to 45 wins, minus Miles Bridges. Yo, LaMelo Ball is not only deserving to be an All-Star, he is deserving to be a starter. But do I expect that? I do not. I do not. Not with the lack of center on the court. We don't know what Mark Williams is going to be. I don't trust Gordon Hayward. I'm not a fan of Terry Rozier. I was hoping he would turn into Donovan Mitchell. So in conclusion, I say no. He won't be. Not this year, and I honestly can't see within if he doesn't take a grand leap. I don't see him take being an All-Star over the next few years. So what do you think? You all leave me a comment below. I appreciate anybody that made it this far in the video. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you can get these videos the moment that I drop them. I upload each and every day. I have devoted so much of my life to this YouTube thing now, so you're in here early. I am less than 50 subscribers. I truly, truly appreciate anybody that has listened to these videos. So, like I said, thank you, and I'm going to stop rambling, man. Y'all, peace out. That's the video.